Okay, I think I'm live. Hi, everyone. Hi, Amy. Welcome to Rustic Ink Angel Designs. And last night, oh, I gotta mute. Of course. Okay. Hopefully, we're good now. Anyway, last night I had started. Hi, Christine. Hi, Amy. Hi, Talise. I'm not feeling very well, so it's gonna be a short one, y'all. But I had started to oh, I guess I need lights, huh? That shows you just how how good I am not feeling. And yes, I am bundled up. I'm in a robe with dog hair on it. Anyway, let's get that out of the way. So I started this canvas, and so I'm going to finish it. Last night I painted some pieces, so I'm going to just be working with this, and I'm going to, of course, use my handy dandy Prima waxes. And that's the only thing bad about cleaning your craft room, is that you lose things. You move them because it seems like such a great idea, and then you forget where you put them. So yeah, I've got that situation going on. So, hi June. Hey Tiffany. Hey Jean. Jean, I'm so glad we got everything taken care of. So, just a disclosure. If you've been on the site and you've tried to pay with PayPal, PayPal is now set up. Poor Jean tried for a bit, and we finally got her set up. And it's now a secure website. So, yeah. We're working out the kinks. This business stuff is trial and error. If you don't know what to look for, how do you know to look for it? So it's that type of thing. So, how is everyone doing tonight? I was saying to the girls earlier, I'm a lot under the weather. So I'm actually honestly surprised that I'm here. But I told you I would, so I am. So, we talked to Bo last night. Everything's good. I've not personally talked to her today because I've been sick and honestly been laying on the couch all day long. Like, yeah. Sorry I missed the show last night. I watched it today. Oh, June, it's so funny because it's like, where's June? But we went on pretty late, so we understand. I just wanted to put it out there that Christy went beyond to help me. Crystal went beyond to help me. Thanks, sweetie. Oh, you're welcome, Jean. My pleasure. Thank you. Yeah, poor Jean. Jean, honestly, oh, hey, Pam, how are you? Honestly, Jean, I was thinking, okay, maybe she's never bought anything with PayPal. Maybe she doesn't know how to operate PayPal. But come to find out that the PayPal had unlinked itself. So they were doing some maintenance, and I guess it unlinked itself, and so I'm calling the one and the other, and anyway. So, and that's not fun to do when you're sick. Yeah, not fun at all, but I did it. We got it squared away, so we good. And that's all I care about, is that, we're good. And no, I have not got the new glue gun. I am, kind of partial to my Sure Bonder, so I don't know that I will. I probably will, honestly, because if I don't have to, I don't waste too much glue. Let me just show you. So with this glue gun, this is all that I've wasted in the, almost a year that I've had it. So this to me is it's not a lot. So I say, if you If you've got one that works, use it. And then once you want a new one, then get one. I probably will get one of the new ones just because, um, of course, owning the store, you want to try things, you want to be able to share the new products with people. And if there's a way to not waste glue, then why not? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh, thanks, June. It's a canvas. So you can see it's just one of your normal this normal, I think it's like 8 by 10 or something like that. And so, right, Christine? Um, so first I painted it turquoise, which you can kind of see. And then I'm like, I want it black. I just for some reason right now I'm really drawn to the dark colors. I love to make the waxes bounce off of them. It's a lot of fun. I love to see the different textures and the intricacy that you can see once you start highlighting them in different areas. I just think that's fun. So I've got wood pieces. These are, your normal like wood pieces like this. And so I've just stacked them on top of each other and made all kinds of layers. And then I've used the art stones from Prima. I've used 3 different sizes of those. And then I've got a wood frame that I got from Michael's. And then I've used Timmy. I've used texture paste in the background. I did the fleur-de-lis stencil and the harlequin stencil. So the harlequin gives it this look, and then the fleur-de-lis, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it. It gives it this little swirly looking thing. So yeah, we're gonna go from there. So I've got all these nice, wonderful, well, you can't really see them, I guess, huh? Because I've got the camera zoomed in. Anyway, I've got all these resin pieces, and I've pulled so I've pulled chipboard pieces and things like that. So I don't know what I'm going to add, but I'm going to add some things. So and I don't know like what the message is going to be. I'm thinking that the message should be inspire. That's really what I'm.
Christine Hoback was asking if the amount of wasted glue was worth the price of a new gun.
Is that amount of wasted glue worth the price of the new gun, though? That's the thing. I'm very much yes, the desk is still clean. It was not yesterday, but I actually do have more room, so I will let you see. You can see over there. So I've got more room, and so you can see my sewing machine and stuff, but everything is not, I'm not done. I got sick, and so yeah, but I've got more room. Just don't want to turn. Hold on. I've got more room over there. So, and then this is my display of all my.
Oh, there's Nikki.
Those things. Hey, Nikki.
You cannot have a clean desk when you tore your entire craft room apart, including moving all the furniture around. You kind of need the desk to do that.
Right.
That's impossible.
But I was trying to get it clean last night because I wanted to come on with Nikki, and I just wasn't able to get it done as fast as what I was wanting to. But while I was feeling good last night, I was like, I'm going to do some. So, and then once I did all that, and then I was like, okay, now I just completely feel drained. I have no energy to now create now that I moved everything. So, when you move things and you're putting things away and you're trying to rearrange things, then you end up, especially if you're sick, you end up just kind of pootering out. So that's what I did. So, oh, but to answer your question, sorry, Christine. Oh, hi, Charlene. How are you? To answer your question, I mean, I absolutely think if you don't already have a glue gun, absolutely get it. If you're in the market for a new glue gun, absolutely get it. As you know, Nikki, she tried it out last night. That was her first time using it. Well, besides at the convention. And then myself, I will end up getting it because, you know, for advertisement's sake, you know, I need to be able to experience it. I don't like to sell things if I don't know anything about, thank you, Talise. If I don't know anything about a product, of course I want to try it and before someone else buys it, you know what I mean? And I feel that did I win the bet? I said 75%. Yes, June, you won. Although the desk was 100% clean that night. Like there was nothing on it at
Yeah,
all.
it was. We have pictures
Nothing.
to prove it.
There's pictures to prove it. So you kind of lost in that sense. But anyway, yeah, I just feel as though with Mary, Nikki, and I being the store owners, that it's our responsibility to buy those and then to test them and to give you honest feedback. And as you could tell last night, you know, Nikki has been crazy about that glue gun ever since we seen it. You know what I mean? I do have a couple of the other ad techs, and for that reason, I want to give it a little bit of time to see how it works. You know, just like anyone else. You know, but I will say at the convention there was no glue drips. At the convention where they were using them all day for 3 days straight or 4 days straight, there was no drips. So that to me, the only reason why I was like doing a demo, trying it out, and I had touched the tip into where I had squeezed the glue into, and so then that created a string. At first, I thought it was a glue string, and then I realized, oh no, oh hey Toby, so then I realized, oh, I touched the tip into that, and then then I pulled it back, and then that's what made the glue strand. So, I mean, if you can have no waste at all, of course, 100% it's worth it. I don't know if there's a warranty or anything like that. I know personally, it doesn't matter if my product comes with a warranty or not. I will be calling that store. If something goes wrong with that, um, or if it is not holding up to, you know, what they are saying it's supposed to, I 100% will make them responsible. So I am a big firm believer in that because these companies, you know, they make too much money as it is off of things, I feel. That's my personal opinion. So there's no reason we should not hold them accountable. And I will say with Fiskars, I'm 100% team Fisker now because I have complained about the punches and everybody else knows that everybody else has complained about the punches. Well, then I find out that you can actually send the punches back, or you can take them to your local, you know, Joann's or Michael's, depending on what that store's policy is. However, if the store doesn't want to handle it, Fiskars will. So I contacted Fiskars about my precision cut, my rotary precision cut, and then I just happened to throw in, this is the third or fourth cutter I've bought from you. This is what was wrong with number one. This is what was wrong with number two, and this is what was wrong with number three. Do you know that they sent me all three brand new? All I had to do was take a picture. Luckily, I hadn't thrown them in the trash, um, because I had wanted to call them and talk to them about it. Just quite frankly, never did. And then I bought that precision, and as you know, that precision is, hi Toby. As you know, that precision is a little bit of it. That's a chunk of cash, you know. So of course you want to hold them accountable for, the item you've purchased. And so they had no problem at all. The lady says, "My name is such and such," and I can't even remember what her name is. I think her name was Pam or something. She said, "Send me some pictures. I will send you an email right now. Send me some pictures." And then I sent her the pictures. I said, "Here's 1, 2, and 3." And within, I want to say, a week, they
Yeah.
sent me all 3 cutters. All 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am totally team Fiskars, 100% team Fiskars.
They
So
back
because
up.
I have had issues with, and then also, as you guys know, my heat gun messed up. My Ranger heat gun, they are great as well. I should be getting my Ranger heat tool here in a minute. I called them, told them what happened, and then come to find out, with that serial number, there was already a problem with them. I just didn't know. So I didn't bother calling. I just thought, mine's just, kind of wonky or something like that. Well, I guess something had happened with the fans that were in them, which is exactly what I said. I said, the fan sounds just so weird. It sounded weird ever since I got it. Well, that's what it was. That's what caused the problem. And now the fan finally shorted out. And so they are more than happy to replace it. So um, you always want to, take a picture of your item, flip it over, take a picture of your SKU number, and take a picture of your receipt. If you can do it all in one shot, great. And then save it in a file. That way, if you have something go wrong, you can send it back, or you can submit it through email, whatever. So, yeah. So I just thought I would share that with you guys. Because I'm not gonna. So if I bought the heat tool, okay, from Blue Moon Scrapbooking, which is where I believe I bought it from, it's not their responsibility. It's not the store that I bought it from's responsibility. However, as far as Fiskars, the reason why that's okay for you to take it through Joann's or Michael's is because they already do so much shipping and receiving with that company that it doesn't hurt them. They already have a exchange rate and all that kind of stuff. So that's not a big deal. But like me with my heat tool, buying it through Blue Moon Scrapbooking, I'm not going to, call Scott and say, "Hey, by the way, my heat tool's messed up. I need a new one." Instead, I'm just going to go directly to the company because it's a company problem. So, yeah, just a little bit of information to share with you guys, so that you guys can know that it's okay to go. Don't be upset with the company. Just go talk to them and say, "Hey, this is what's going on." So, I'm going to paint this word inspire, because I'm going to use this word inspire, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to paint that, and then I'm going to start. I'll let it dry while I start to glue the other stuff on. So, has everybody had a good Sunday? I've had a lazy Sunday.
Did you see what Talisa said?
Mm-mm.
There's no school for her kids tomorrow. The school is closed due to flu and upper respiratory illnesses.
Oh my gosh, the whole school?
Yeah, they closed the schools down. There's so many kids sick.
Oh my gosh.
That's happened around here, but that's such a rare thing for that to happen. That's why I went, oh my gosh, that was my response.
That's scary. That
Right?
that actually is that kind of scares me.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Are your kids sick?
And she's sick.
She said it would be if I wasn't sick. Oh. Put some onions on the bottom of them kids' feet. I would, just for precaution. Seriously. Oh
Isn't
my
that
god.
funny?
Huh?
I remember that happening in my hometown, back in the day, but yeah, it doesn't happen every single year. And how big is the school system there that closed down? Just curious, how many students
That's
there are
crazy.
that, right?
That's pretty scary.
Isn't it? So many kids are sick that they're not even going to bother to open the darn school. Yeah, it happens.
Well, and it makes sense though. They don't want, more and more kids. Why is this?
The school is having a company come in to disinfect the entire school. June, get out your
Well,
hazmat gear.
that makes sense. I mean,
They've got it. Yeah, they have to eradicate those germs before. Otherwise, they're just going to keep getting sick and sick and sick.
well, I've never understood. Okay, so in hospitals, I don't know if you guys know this, but in hospitals, even though yes, if you go in the hospital or in the doctor's office, you get sick. But if you go to the hospital, you're there to get better. Well, in hospitals, they have a certain ventilation system that you get that purifies as it sucks in the air, it purifies. I have never understood. I know, yes, it's expensive. However, I've never understood why in the heck. Okay, so just gonna
Office buildings and stores and schools and places like this, these public buildings, during the winter especially, because they can't open the doors, they recycle the same air. They're not bringing in the fresh air from outside. They
right.
recycle the air so they do not have to heat, cold air from outside. And this is the problem where a
Well,
hospital and any, like lab health facilities, they have to constantly bring in fresh air and vent out the used air. That's the only difference. It's not even really just a filtration system. It's actually that you breathing that same air over and over all winter long. It's
well,
disgusting.
what I've never understood is why, like, I know the filtration system for the hospitals is expensive. I know that it's very, very expensive. However, why would you not want to invest in the children? Why would you not want to invest in your teachers and stuff?
Why wouldn't it be
And
everywhere? Period. We all have to breathe.
well, yeah, but it's way, way expensive. So, I mean, that's why it's not everywhere. But what I'm saying is for the children that go to school and, they already are exposed to so many things. I
Right?
mean, you should want your teachers and your is my head in the way? You should want your teachers and your children, healthy. So I've never understood why they don't put that system in.
It makes sense, but if the parents are going to an office building, with filthy air, they're just bringing it home to the kids too. So, I mean, if everybody isn't
Yeah,
breathing healthy, clean air, what's the point?
yeah.
I
I
noticed.
when my daughter was in school, I would make her take her shoes and stuff off. As soon as she got home, I'd make her take her shoes and stuff off outside because
Wow.
I did not want it inside the house. I did, because kids carry so many flipping germs. It's unbelievable because they're never washing their hands, even though they say they do. I actually I would I would smell my daughter's hands to make sure she washed her hands because I'd get so upset because you never know if they're really washing their hands.
Right?
And so yeah, I would actually smell her hands and she'd get so upset with me. But there was sometimes she wasn't washing her hands. I couldn't smell the soap. So, but
Uh,
yeah, I just I don't get it. I don't get why they don't invest more. So what I'm doing right now is when you're looking at things, you want to look at it from several different angles. I know that I'm going to put a picture here, or maybe this is where this word will go. I'm not sure.
June is talking about it because she works at a school, obviously.
Heck, Crystal, we don't even. Oh, hey, Clint.
Yeah. She said she
Um,
was sitting in a puddle the other day because it was raining. She didn't even realize it until her shoes kept slipping.
what?
Yeah, this is how bad a shape that some of the school systems are in. It's a sad situation.
Oh yeah, puberty. Oh, stanky, stanky. I'm so sorry, June. Ew.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. I just read that. Oh,
Bless your heart. Bless your heart, Jean. Oh my god.
oh,
She's like, it gets
wow.
very interesting. Well, I do like that there though.
Yeah, those armpits are just revving up at that age. Oh, Lord.
Right?
Yeah, and even the ones that have, are already producing a nice odoriferous bouquet, they've already gone through the stage where they're doing it. They won't put deodorant on, or their folks don't get it for them.
Right? That is so crazy. Like
So
that.
yeah, I've been around some 10, 11-year-olds that just about chase you right out.
Some funky funkies.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Gosh.
June.
Bless your heart, June. Oh my gosh.
That's
No wonder
great.
no wonder she knew where that gas mask was.
Right? She needs to dress like that every day, goggles and all, so her eyes don't want.
Right? Right?
She pulls up to the school and she's out in the parking lot putting her hazmat suit on.
Right?
Camera.
So last night I read a comment. Amy was working on something and I can't remember for the life of me. Blank something? I want to say. What was that, Amy? I wanted to ask you last night and then I forgot. Oh, shoot. Wow.
Oh, June. Oh,
Can't wait to read that comment.
don't read it. Neither one of us have the stomach for it.
Oh,
Oh God, because yeah, that's one thing that gets to me really bad. I was trying not to think about it. It's too late.
oh, ew.
You read it.
And you've gotta have your face right by their scalp. Ew.
No, you don't even have to.
Mm.
You can smell that a mile away if they go, too long.
Do you end up having to deal with lice and stuff, June? I will tell you, so if you have young kids in school, the best thing you can do is wash their hair, get some tea tree oil, shampoo, wash their hair at least once every 2 weeks with that tea tree oil. If you can do it once a month, that's even better because that plant, it
Repels them.
it repels them, yeah. And it's good for your scalp. And if you blow dry your hair is another thing that gets rid of lice. It repels them.
Also, though, make sure you do a small test area of tea tree on their skin first, because some people are super sensitive.
Right.
You actually burn them.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people are. I don't know anybody personally who is, but I know that can
Well,
happen.
I that's funny because I actually, if I use it too much, it will burn me, because I do have very sensitive skin. If I don't, use certain even laundry soaps, oh my heck, my skin will get all these little teeny tiny bumps, because I'm essentially allergic to it. My skin's allergic to it. But yeah, it's crazy. But I can still use it. But I don't.
Just have to dilute it quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I will put it in my hand, like you're saying, dilute it. I'll put it in my hand and I'll do this, and then I'll get it like a bunch of water. I'll hurry and soak my head with water, and then I'll get water in my hand and kind of make it like a bubble bath almost in my hand, make it very liquidy, and then I hurry and just push my head down and then put it on my head. So it's very diluted. I guess it probably would be better to dilute it just in the bottle, but I don't use it like all that often. I use it maybe once every 3 weeks. So I don't use it all that often. So I don't know if it will go bad by diluting it or not. So that's why I haven't done that.
Oh, Teresa, she sprays her son's hair every morning with a mix of tea tree oil and water.
Yeah,
Smart.
see? There you go.
Hi, Clint. And Martha was here. Carla's here.
Martha? Martha?
We were talking here. Someone else. Oh, I guess that's it.
And Carla? Hey, Carla. How are you, Carla? Hello, lovely ladies. I'm making a blank album. Okay, explain to me what that is. Is that exactly what it is? Like just you're constructing the album and then you're going to put the pages in it? Amy, you need to start doing videos, girl. June? There's Martha. Martha, how are you?
Oh, I saw.
Taught beauty school for 11 years. You taught beauty school, Christine? Doctors used to send lice cases to us. We weren't
Right, you're
licensed
not
to
even
medically
licensed
treat
for taking
people.
that. That's ridiculous.
We would send them back. Oh,
Here.
God.
No, they wouldn't have been able to do that here. That would have been illegal.
You can get yeah, lice lice happens. You can get tomato juice, like tomato paste, and pour it in their hair and then let it sit, and that will actually it
that work?
does something. Huh?
Probably the acid just.
Yeah, there's something in it that does it. I had never, like, I'd always heard, oh, you can do that on a skunk, and blah 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 blah
Yeah, it
blah.
works on. I know it works on skunk scent. Then they're done that. It works.
Oh, was Martha on? I didn't get the memo. Pooping out, clean up this disaster area, trying to find a saw. What are you sawing, Martha?
Martha, didn't you say that you left the saw up at the? Yeah, you said you left a saw up at the cabin. And
Oh,
that
that's
you
right.
bring it back. Remember?
That's right. Hi,
Also,
Martha.
she's probably
Thank
looking
God you
for.
got on here so I didn't have to go between you and Crystal. Oh, Clint, she may need to go to the doctor. Who need? Okay, I missed Clint's. Hi, guys. Sorry, my grandma's sick. She's very pale and don't know what's wrong with. Clint, your grandma was just having problems the other day. You probably should call 911, sweetheart. Seriously.
Yeah, your mother needs to
Well,
get her to the doctor
is
somehow.
your mom there, Clint? No, Tilly, she doesn't want to go. Do you have any orange juice, Clint?
Oh, that was a sander. I thought you said it was a saw. Okay, I misunderstood.
Yeah, I actually thought it was a saw
Yeah,
too.
I bet you all your good tools are up at the cabin because you were working up there. Now you're gonna have to take a trip to bring home your tool shed.
Right?
You know what? She should really just get a big toolbox or a box and keep those, I don't know, take them everywhere, back and forth, back and forth. Don't leave them up there. I would just take them back and forth.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Clint, you
You're
might
gonna
have
end up picking yourself.
There is an awful tummy flu and respiratory flu going around.
Well, and it's so scary because just like we were talking about,
People, especially, she gets
yeah.
evaporated really fast.
But she's pale. Get some orange juice. Give her some orange juice. Maybe her blood sugar's low or something.
Well, I would get her to the urgent care. Period.
Yeah. Yeah, if she wants to go or not.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta just
you don't give
be the
people.
bad guy. Don't give her a choice. Say, sorry, Granny, you gotta go. I'm putting my big boy pants on, Grandma. You're going to the ER.
Yeah. Say, Grandma, we love you. We don't want you to be sick, so we're coming to get you. We're going to the doctor.
Well, I think she's there with them. I think she
No,
lives
he
there.
said he called her.
Oh.
But his mom should be at home. She should be.
Yep. See, even Carla says, Clint, sometimes you have to call 911 even if they don't want you to.
Yeah, that's right.
I called her and she was resting.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so Tiff, Tiff! Hey, Tiff, how are you? Tiffany Solario, girls. How
What?
are you, sweetheart?
What am I missing?
Tiffany Solario. She's a prima girl.
Oh,
I've
there.
been watching Tiff
Other Tiffany.
forever.
Look at both Tiffany's posted right next to each other. Me and Tiffany.
I'm working on a mixed media canvas, and we were kind of chatting, and I'm kind of under the weather, so yeah,
This is flu chat tonight and craft along.
right. We kind of have like a little family here, you know. We start worrying about each other.
Yes. It all started with the shocking news that there's actually schools being closed because it's so bad. So,
Right. Is my
yeah.
head keep bumping that camera?
No, not at all.
Okay. So anyone working on anything amazing? So when I'm looking at this canvas, I'm building layers, you know, and then I'm also, you know, I know that I want to put a picture here. So I'm probably going to put the word inspire maybe here is what I'm thinking. I'm not quite sure where I want it to go. Maybe it's going to go right here, actually. No, right there. That's going to look good, huh? Yes, I like that.
Yes. Really like that placement.
Yeah. So when you're working on things like this, then you want to make sure that you're looking at your future placement as well as you're looking at the balancing effect. You know, how is the canvas looking? How is it going to look once you put, you know, a focal image there, and so on. Okay.
Tiffany Solorio says that she herself is not sick, but her daughter's coming down with something. ... Again. Ugh.
Oh, she's got, oh my gosh. So, okay, I've been watching Tiffany for like ever, okay? And her little daughter do these videos. I forget what it's called. She calls it something. And it is the cutest thing
Yeah.
ever. I just think that's so sweet to see moms, you know, spending that time with their children, because the children are already, you know, excited to see what is mom making. You know, mom seems to really enjoy being in that craft room a lot. And so I just think it's wonderful to go in to do that with your children, but also to, you know, you're spending time with your child, but also um, to inspire that creativity in them, and to let them see that, you know, wow, this is fun, I can create too, as well as to let other people see that, because, you know, we get so caught up in the, oh, I want to do this perfect, that it sometimes can take the fun away, you know, or you put too much pressure, I guess I should say. You put too much pressure on yourself.
Well, those of you that have children in the school, in a public school system, is it still, you know, as common to have a nice art program within the school system as the kids grow, or has that dwindled over the years? Because I've heard, you know, different things about a lot of school systems actually getting rid of their art programs, and that's very upsetting. I think it's extremely upsetting that children, you know, should go to school and not learn artistic skills or an appreciation for, you know, learn art history. I don't know. Talise says it's dwindled. See, that's such a huge part of I think human expression, and it's an outlet for people, and it's something that children should be learning at a young age with their families. You know what I mean? It's not just family time, and that's a skill and something for a lifetime.
Right.
That's really sad to know that.
But yeah, she does a cute little channel with her daughter, and
I've seen.
it's so cute. It's adorable.
She
It's
said
really
that they
adorable.
haven't done one in so long because it's difficult right now when she's in school all day.
Right, right. Yeah, I know I hadn't seen it for a little while, but yeah, it's way cute. Yeah, Tiff just bought a new house. So she got a whole new clean palette to play with in that craft room. And she's
Oh,
got a heck of a setup. Oh my gosh, I would love to have her tables the way that she's got them set up. Oh my, and I'm literally like drawing with my hand how they're set up. Yeah, it's I'm so envious of that craft room girly. So envious.
I wish I would
Some
ask this question a long time ago about the school systems. It's very interesting to see what people are saying here.
mm-hmm. Oh, so Tip, what I was going to tell you when you said your daughter's sick again. I in my as far as my day job, I'm actually getting ready to go back to work tomorrow. Um, I I work at a garden nursery. Okay. So I know a ton about plants. A ton. Well, if you'll take an onion, and yes, this is going to sound very strange, but take an onion and then slice it, a white onion, and the small, like a medium size, not a way big one. But slice it, and your daughter's going to look at you so crazy and probably not going to want you to do this. But slice like some layers, just a straight slice through it, and do it like maybe a half an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, and then put it on her feet. So leave the whole layer together. Don't take the rings apart. Leave it all together and put a layer on each foot, and then put her sock on. Let her sleep with it overnight. Your feet will actually cook the onion. It will um, it will draw out the toxins in her feet, in her body. Your nerve endings go to your feet, and so it literally, hi Victoria, it literally will take all of those uckies away from her body. It is amazing. My daughter was so sick, like she was going to the hospital to be put on an IV, that was had the antibiotics through it because none of the antibiotics were working. And so I just somehow, I can't remember, but I stumbled on that information. And so I tried it, and would you believe, in 24 hours, it was like night and day. It was crazy. And there's a couple of people in here. See, Jean knows about it as well. There's a couple, and I know Christine Hoback knows about it. There's a couple in people in here that already know about that, but I'm so serious. Try it. Even if you got to wait until she's asleep and you got to sneak up on her and do it while she's sleeping, then I absolutely would recommend it. Okay, so I'm
You know what,
going
Chris? I'm
to
going to take your advice. I'm going to actually do it tonight.
yeah, I'm
It
actually
can't
doing it
hurt.
to myself too.
It can't hurt.
Right, 100%.
I will be back in about 3 minutes. I need to step away.
Okay.
Jean
Yep.
George said it works. She did it with her kids years ago.
Yep.
But it works for adults too, right? It's not just when they're
Oh yeah.
smaller.
No, just put,
I want to
thicker
try it to
slices.
make sure that my dog doesn't get anywhere near, because that's poisonous to dogs.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, don't, yeah, make sure your kids know, oh, don't take it out of my sock and then leave it laying on the floor or anything where a pet can get it. I mean, usually most dogs will stay away, but then there's some, like my one dog, that would be more than happy to, eat it.
Mm.
So just depends on the dog. But
Christine
yeah, you don't want
said
that,
that she's 61. Her dad used to do that on the kids when they were little. And Victoria says that green tea bags will do the same thing as onions. So I would do both.
Oh, wow.
Why not double up and put the tea bags and the onions on your feet?
Yeah, I'm literally in my robe because I personally am under the weather right now. So, but I promised everyone I'd go live today, so I'm going live. I might have waited till the evening, but I'm going live. So here we have, I'm going to use a combination. I'm going to start with the Prima Art Alchemy Metallic, the white gold, the vintage silk, and probably red amber and fire ruby. And then I'm going to also bring in the Deco Art Metallic Luster, and it's the brilliant turquoise. I'm so excited for Prima's new colors. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Prima's got some amazing colors coming out. So now I will just start going through and adding different colors and see where that takes me. Oh, I did want to add a couple of cherubs though. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at chat if anyone's asking anything. Give me one moment. So, you know, next year, Tiff, you're going to have to come to Creativation. You're going to have to. Although, I don't know, I'm sure you've heard of this craft world that's going on right now in Frankfurt, Germany. Yeah, we got goals, girl. We're wanting to go there next year. It might be a little bit more, just a little bit more than than going to Arizona. But and you're where are you, Tiff? You're in California, right? I think I remember you're in California. She's like, this girl's a stalker. She knows all kinds of stuff about me. She knows what my craft room looks like. She knows I just bought a house. She knows I do videos with my daughter. Hey, Crystal, when do you do the whiskey bottle? I want to know. Oh, yes. So, Jean, everyone knows that I was in San Diego, but moved to Nevada 7. Oh, I didn't know that you. Oh, I didn't know that you are in Nevada. Oh, wow. Yeah, see? Yeah, I've been watching you for a long time. You and oh gosh, now I can't think of the one girl. Oh my gosh. What is her her desk is like a like steampunk style. What is her name? I can't remember what her name is. Dang it. Yeah, I've been watching you for a while, girl. I love your work. Absolutely love your work. Love, love, love it. And if you guys have not subscribed to Tiffany Solar, yes, Miranda Edney. Yep, that's who it is. Thank you. Yep, you and her. Yes, you guys are very, very, very inspirational. So if you guys go watch Little Miss Tiffany here, if you don't know who she is, you will be prepared to be mesmerized. She is where I get a lot of my inspiration. Between her and Anna, which is, you know, Finnabear, and yeah, a few others. Yeah, I get a lot of. I love Karen Tamir as well. Karen is amazing. She's such a cute person. Oh my gosh. And she's like, I already really liked her personality, but then to meet her in person was fantastic because she is so flippin' cute. Oh my gosh, you seriously just want to hug her. Like, she's so cute. Hey, gotta give credit where credit's due. Oh, thanks, Jean. You will, I'm serious, you guys will be absolutely amazed by Miss Tiff. She's amazing. She does a lot of mixed media. And what I really enjoy is, so she's one of the ones that, you can look at, how you have like Primus paper and you're like, well, what am I going to do with this side? I love this side. I don't want to cut it. But what am I going to do with this side? It never fails. See, Vicky already knows who you are. So she always will use the opposite side. I would have used the other side, but then she uses the opposite of what I would use. And so it always broadens my horizon. It opens my perspective up of, trying new things and trying the opposite of what you're automatically drawn to. So I love that about her. That's a big reason why I watch hers, because she always, teaches me that, don't just look at what you're looking at right now. Don't just go with your first instinct. Try that second thought. Experiment with that second thought. And her stuff always turns out absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But
Okay,
yeah,
I just rechecked, and I just rechecked mine. I know that I subscribed to her probably over a year ago, but it wasn't. No wonder I don't get any alerts.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on with YouTube, but I've had to go through and make sure I'm still following the same people, because
I'm gonna have to do that now.
yeah, for some reason it I don't know why, but I want to say about 6 months ago, 8 months ago, I started noticing I wasn't getting um, messages, alerts that a certain person was going live. And I'm like, what the heck? Why am I not getting any messages? And I knew that I followed that person. Well,
Right.
then that's what made me notice that, wow, I'd lost several of my people that I was subscribed to. So, Miranda, how do you say her name, Tiff? Is it Edney, or I think it's Edney, Edney, something like that. And I honestly haven't seen anything from her for a little while. I haven't seen anything from her for a bit, but
You
she
probably
has.
got subscribed again.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about
Yeah.
that, actually, it could be. But her and Tiff were both Prima girls, and I had actually found them before I knew that they were Prima girls, and then I found out that they're Prima girls. I'm like, oh, okay, well this works too. So, because who don't like Prima, and who don't like Timmy?
Mhm.
So just full disclosure here, Tiff, you'll learn really quick. I am 100,000% a Tim Holtz. They call me a stalker. So, it's really funny because I am just the man is absolutely brilliant, and I love anything that he comes up with. He is just so clever. It's amazing.
I don't
But
think I even choose Prima. Everything they put out is amazing.
right,
Yeah, it's thank the
very
Lord.
hard.
There's a handful of companies that my life would probably cease to exist.
Right.
Screaming alt if they went out of business or something. I don't know what would happen. I can't even think of
Well,
a.
I tell you what, I'm so excited for that new Ranger. I don't know if I've told you guys about it, I know I did a show, but I don't know if you guys live video. But I don't know, if you guys have seen it or not. But Ranger has got this chemist that has created this clay that that you heat up with your heat tool, and it activates it and cures it. Now, the amazing thing about it is that, let's say I was trying to work on this jar, I can literally work that clay. Of course, you have to pay attention to your source that you'll be heating up as well, because it will get hot too. So I couldn't do it on a plastic bottle. Okay. But you attach this clay to whatever you're attaching it to, whether it be a circular whatever or whatever. Anyway, you take the heat tool and you heat it up, and then that cures it, and then it's hard as resin. You cannot break it. And then let's say the piece that I had made, I had a little teeny piece that it it was missing. So I was just a little bit short. And so you literally can take another piece and hook it to the piece that you've already cured, and then heat it, and then it's set. I am so excited for that to come out. Oh my gosh. That is 100,000% game changer. 100,000%. I'm so excited. So yeah, everyone has stepped up the game this year. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And all Prima's new stamps, and their new boxes, and their new paper lines, and their new everything.
Stuff, and oh my gosh.
So
It's
excited.
never ending.
Prima has a what is it, a travel suitcase that we actually have in the shop for sale right now on pre-order. It is amazing. So you open it, and then the sides lay down. So normally you can see the end of the book, you could see your file pages or whatever in the book. Well, it covers that part up, and I think that is just brilliant, because it gives it such a completely different and clean look. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really, really, really excited for that as well.
I love that it protects the sides of whatever that's in there.
Yeah. So let's say, you turn it into an album, which, more than likely people will be doing. Let's say you drop it. Well, your pictures aren't going to fall out that you've got all in your pockets, because they're going to be locked inside, because there's, an end to each end now. So yeah, I think it's brilliant. I'm really excited. Yeah, Nikki, Jean, I had just got done talking with Jean. I just haven't had a chance to talk with you about what she was talking to you about with the molds. But I figured you could do it and send it all in one box when you send her kit. So
Nikki is a molding master.
you
She
think?
is the addict of addicts.
What did Tiff say?
Nikki says we must choose our craft poison. That's impossible.
Tiff, LOL. So you stalk many people. I thought I was. Hey, you are special. I only stalk a few. Oh yeah, and when I stalk, I'm a good stalker. I'm a good student, and I'm a good follower.
Right.
As creepy as that sounds right now. She's like, okay. Crystal's a little crazy. Little crazy.
Little cray.
So I'll show you, Tiff, my first mixed media piece that I did that was inspired by you was this. This is a box.
She did.
And you had done a little I think it was a canvas it was a canvas, or maybe it was a little like Altoids box. I think it was a little canvas though, and it has a dragonfly on it. And so that's what gave me the courage to do this box. And I'm just like, I think I'll try it. Oh yes, I got something signed from Tim. So like that's not the first time I met Tim. But what's funny is, so everybody calls me, the stalker, and then Nikki was and so when Nikki and I were standing there talking to him, Nikki's like, "Yeah, I've told her that you're going to get a restraining order against her," and he just laughed and he says, "No, never. I would never, get a restraining order." Well, so when they were setting up the Creativation floor, I'm on the other side. Oh, thank you. I'm on the other side. They've got these big, huge boxes that are made of plywood, and it's got, "We Are Memory Keeper" stamped on it, or Tim Holtz or whatever. Well, Tim's over there working, and I've already seen him once and talked to him once that day. Okay. So then I thought it would be hilarious if I get a picture of me on the other side of the box, like looking like a stalker, like I'm looking through a window or something. And so I'm literally getting ready to take the picture, and then he's gone. And I'm like, where in the world did he go? Would you believe some lady asked him for directions? So he comes around the corner and he's literally looking at me, getting ready to take a picture. And so I hurry and get down. I'm like, oh, how'd that bottle get there? So I pick up this bottle, try to look like I was doing something. But yeah, so I hurried and got the heck out of there. But oh my gosh, yes, totally busted.
No. Tell her what your face looked like.
Yeah, I look like a deer in the headlights. Like seriously, I seriously was like, and then I had to, think quick, Crystal, think quick. So yeah, it was funny. But yeah, so before when I met him, I had him sign. He has a favorite. This is his very favorite die that does this heart and this crown and these wings. And so I met him the first day, and I freaked out, like seriously freaked out. Like I drink Sherry Chesta. I could not even hold on to my soda because I had no idea Tim Holtz was going to be there. So I literally like spent all day with him that day. And then the next day I went back and I'm like, okay, I've got to take a die. And I knew that that's his favorite die he's ever created. So yes, I can, Nikki. So I took that die and had him sign it. Well, then when I just went this time, I had him sign this. So he made this, and then I had him sign it and put to Crystal. So yeah. And then this was made by the royal scriber that scribes for Queen Elizabeth, which was so cool. He made one for me and for Nikki. He works with spellbinders, no, Sizzix. And so he's got all these intricate dies that are this calligraphy style writing. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous. I could just sit and talk about products and more products and more products. And then, Tiff, since you're here, I made this, which was through a Stamperia class, and we were literally talking with Adonis the entire time, and we stayed after the class and talked to him. I got a stamp set signed by Tim. Oh, cool! Oh my gosh, that's so cool! Wow, so cool. So yeah, so I did this in the Stamperia class, and then I got Adonis to sign something, a tag. I got Adonis to sign.
I got one too.
Yep, and then we got one. Nikki got one for Penny, and she got one for Talise. Yep. Okay, I'm going to. I don't know if. Tell me if this is too loud, because this is a different camera, so I don't know if it will mute this. Is it loud?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I muted it. Good.
Yeah, mute it right down.
Yeah, I'm using the other. the other program instead of that one program now, and then it makes it mute again. So anyone working on any amazing projects besides Amy? Amy, do you know what paper line you're going to use in your blank page album? Do you know what you're going to do with it? Okay, so I probably will wait to put those on till the last. I've learned, this is another important discovery I have learned, that if you want to put on angels, sometimes, depending on how small, like Nikki did the larger ones last night, so she was fine. However, if I'm wanting to get into texture, if I'm wanting this angel to go here, and I want to get into the texture behind it, then I probably want to go ahead and highlight the different levels of texture first, and then place this, and then highlight this. Or, you know, highlight him here, and then attach him to the canvas. So that's another thing that I've, just through thinking, process of doing things, you learn how to do things a little differently. Okay, so now I'm going to start with doing some, this is the, what is this? This is the red amber metallic. I'm sorry if my head, is my head hitting that the camera? I keep feeling my hair hit it. So sorry if my head is in the way. I tried shifting the camera so that you guys could see a little better this time.
You don't want to look at chat right now. I said you don't want to look.
I don't?
Okay. Because I'm throwing you under the bus and you don't need to see it.
What the heck, Penny? At least you're a good friend. At least you tell me when you're throwing me under the bus.
Yeah. Right? There's no shame in my game.
Oh, like I haven't known that. She's like, yeah, I ain't scared.
I am not scared. No, shame. I just said that you need one. You know those life-size cutouts?
Oh, goodness.
You put those in your craft room with Timmy, and then you can talk to him and show him your projects. And
well, what would be amazing is if it could go back, and then you could tell me, no, Crystal, do it differently like that. That's, man, you know how amazing that would be?
A talking one.
To have a talking Timmy?
Talking Timmy. Maybe we should suggest that product to him.
Right?
I could just see going rogue and yelling out, "You're doing it wrong."
No, my husband might be like, no, I got a problem with you having a life-size grown man in your craft room there, Crystal. might have just a slight problem with that one. He puts up with a lot of the Timmy addiction,
He does. He is very understanding about it.
Yes, he's very, very understanding.
And he has to admit, there's a lot of stuff that you have made that he absolutely loves. So masculine things, even.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now
New York Freestyle is here. Just arrived.
Oh, hey, how are you? She says, hi, Tiffany, my love.
Okay, Tiffany. Tiffany is going to put her children to bed.
Oh.
Babies, but she'll try to make it back.
Well, thank you for joining us. It was lovely to have you here. It was a pleasant surprise.
Right.
I'm quite flattered. Okay, so now I'm just going in with the Deco Art, the turquoise, and going to highlight some. So New York freestyle it all. What is your name? What's your real name?
I'm really liking that YouTube name, though.
Right? It sounds so cool.
I like that a lot.
And what kinds of things do you create?
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
She's loving your canvas.
Oh, thank you. So do you craft? What types of things do you do? Are you into mixed media, or what types of things do you do? Just curious. And welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Martha, did you check the outside shed?
She still can't find her saw.
No.
Oh.
Checked every closet.
Do you have neighbors around that might walk off with it?
Oh,
I mean, I hope not, but
that'd be bad.
you never know.
Yeah. The only reason I say that is because the place that I say to myself, there's no way it was never there, that's where I'll find it.
Yep, every time.
Yep. And I think it's just something I do to myself. I'm into all mixed media, shabby, vintage, steampunk, etc. That was from New York.
Oh, cool. So do you have a channel then? Do you do videos? Because, we're always up for subscribing to some new people.
Yeah. Yeah, we love watching people.
As creepy as that doesn't sound. We love watching people.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Right?
Sorry.
No.
I really like to watch.
Right? Isn't that funny?
He is. Said yes.
Oh, cool. Well, we will have to check out your channel.
Wow. Remind me to never say it like that again. That is,
No, it's fine. I was just.
no, that is really creepy. Ew.
You're like, now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's that's really creepy.
Well, but you meant it with the
Yeah, out of context, it's super creepy.
Right. Okay, so brush some right there.
Talise at me.
Huh?
Talise is getting a kick out of it though. I'm glad there was proper context for that one.
You can hear the embarrassment in her voice.
It's just once I repeat it to myself, it's like, oh well, ew.
So just going through, I wanna kind of bring in several different colors, but then I'll go through and then soften them.
New York said that They were just in a hop in December and now in another one that starts in February.
Oh, what hop is that? Is that the one with Tiff? What hop is that? New York. Did she ever say what her name was?
Mm-mm. I'm going to call her Freestyle.
What?
Because I like that.
Oh, with Elemental Designs. Oh, I've never even heard of them. No, I think I have heard of them. Elemental Designs. Is that a YouTube channel or is that
That's very familiar.
yeah.
Why is that familiar?
Wonder where Donna Hicks is. What is a hop? A hop is where you go from one YouTuber to another. So like we are going to be in one here soon. We just haven't. Yeah, there you go. Nikki's going to share. Nikki will tell you.
When you Google it, you get car audio systems.
Oh, are you serious? How funny.
Yeah. What a weird name for car audio system, huh? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Hopping.
And a lot of people do them like around Christmas time. A lot of people love to do them around Christmas time because
Mm-hmm.
everybody's just really going crazy with creativity because it's Christmas and everybody's in a great mood because Santa's coming.
A lot of blog hops happen too.
Yeah.
Those are fun. I don't know if I've ever seen a YouTube one.
Yeah, I have. And I
Just
can't think of what her name was. There was one girl that just barely had one, and I was watching it. And I can't think of her name right now. But you're going to be in. Is there a certain thing that you're doing in it? Is there a certain message behind the hop, or is it just kind of like a free for all? What is your What is your right? They're gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll have to check out your work.
Oh, I love Lindy's. Love them, love them. Speaking of Nikki, did you get your Lindy's yet?
No, we haven't. We haven't done the thing yet.
Oh, okay.
We will be doing it this week.
Can't wait till she gets
Yeah, we'll probably be doing it Tuesday.
She's going to go crazy.
Yeah, I normally, when I'm doing something like this, I would have already used my Lindy's, but I'm not wanting the entire canvas to shine. I'm just wanting certain highlights to happen on it. But yeah, I love the Deco Arts. And I like Viva, but I will say Deco Arts, they so much more soft and spreadable, you know. So what is your name? Here, Jigsaw. she she found it.
Like it's gonna answer. Oh, that'd be really scary. That'd be a horror movie if it answered. Come out of a closet. There's a premise for a movie. Yikes.
Right. Watch out for Martha.
Haunted
So
soul.
it'll be a Valentine's hop. That's cool. So are you featuring certain products, or we just opened an online store called queenscraftfair.com. So it's well, Penny, can you put it in the chat?
Of course.
It's Queens with a Z and Fair with an E. But we just barely opened it the 1st of January. So we're really excited.
Oh, my keyboard. And that's not a link. Why is that not a link?
Put it in parentheses.
There, I'll grab it off the thing right here. It'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, I was literally struggling with that yesterday. Yeah, go check out our store. So what did I ask? I keep thinking I'm asking and I can't remember.
Look what Tiffany Wells put up above.
Yes, what is your name? What do you do? Where do you live? And what are you wearing? Tip?
Thank you, Talise.
Hi, Shirley. How are you?
Hi, Miss Shirley. I really, really, really like the addition of the Harlequin diamonds there on the right.
Thanks.
I'm kind of partial to that pattern in certain, I don't know why, in certain designs, it just sets it right off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going to hit it with some more of the red amber. Is it the red amber? Yeah, it's the red amber.
New York says, congrats on your new opening.
Thanks. Yeah, we're pretty excited. These lovely ladies here in chat, we would make a project and they were always asking, so where do you get this? Where do you get that? And so we just decided, you know what? We're going to open up a store so that it can pretty much be a one-stop shop. Of course, we did just open the 1st of January, so it, of course, takes a minute to get things in and stuff like that, but pretty much everything is you can pre-order. And if you see something that you want, or if there's something that you want and you don't see it, then let us know and we can absolutely work on getting it in.
I think that's the coolest concept about having your store is that you're already working with the projects or with the products,
Mm-hmm.
and people can tell you directly, live like this or whatever, what they're looking for, what they want to accomplish, and you can get the stuff for them. You can explain how it's used, help them out. If you go to a big box store, none of that is going to occur.
Right.
So it's just cool that it's an all around thing.
Yeah, every aspect kind of complements the other aspect of it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I didn't really state that very nicely, very clearly, but I think you got
No,
the
you're fine. You're fine.
It's just cool to be able to purchase things from the people that you watch use it and that you spend time with and that.
Mm-hmm. So how long have you been a crafter, New York? Are you new to this lovely world, or sorry if I'm putting you on the spot. I'm always interested when new people come. I just, I want to know who you are, and because I am the type that if you're working on something, then I'll ask you about it the next time. We're very personable here, and I enjoy that aspect of it a lot.
Amy's asking, I'm sorry, but I can't remember. Are the Finnabear molds in the shop the hot glue friendly ones?
Yes. And you can even, use them for food, but don't use them for food if you're using your craft supplies in them.
Right.
Although I have heard
Playing
some
them.
people have done that, even though they've used them for craft stuff, but I personally would not.
Also, I shouldn't be drinking from my resin cups then.
No, Penny, you probably shouldn't, dear.
That probably explains a lot of things.
Yeah, right? That explains a lot. Now that you mention that you do that, now I that explains a
Oh,
whole lot, Penny.
it explains so very much.
Gee, we should have had this conversation a long time ago.
Right? Right? Saved me a lot on therapy.
What?
She's in her mid 40s and she's been crafting since she was a child. And Amy just told New York that don't listen to Crystal, give her 10 minutes and then mention Timmy, and she'll have forgotten anything about you.
Yes, I'm a little bit of a Tim Holtz freak. Forgive me. Just a little bit. It's not. I don't have a problem. Not at all. I wasn't stalking him at Creativations. Nope, not at all. I plead the fifth. I
She was
plead the fifth, y'all.
she was just picking up bottles.
Yeah, I just was picking up bottles. I wasn't watching what he was doing. I wasn't watching his brilliant mind create things. Nope, I wasn't. Sure was not.
I swear I wish I could have seen that one moment though.
Yeah,
Of all the
and
things
Nikki had been there, but Nikki was
that
afraid that we were going to get in trouble. So Nikki was trying to bolt. No trying. Nikki bolted with me standing right there. She gone. She's like, if she gets kicked out of here, I'm not. I'm going to tell her how great it was.
I would have been just laughing so hard. There's no way. I just couldn't. I wouldn't even be able to bolt. I would have been standing there looking worse than a deer in headlights. Because I wouldn't have been able to bolt or do anything. I'd just be standing there laughing. which looks more psychotic than you peeking over boxes. I think I would have been the only one hauled out that day. Okay,
Well,
Penny, do the psycho act, and that'll, distract him from me actually being the stalker.
right? Yeah.
Nikki, she goes, damn right, I'll meet you 100 yards to the left. New York is a Timmy and Prima freak herself.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it was fantastic.
But really, when you think about it, if you're a general crafter, I can't imagine that there's anyone that, is an avid crafter that is not a freak over those companies. How would that be possible? I mean, you're going to use their products.
Right. I just honestly like the name Prima. Like that to me, it's like, wow, it's so cool. I really just love the name. Yeah, it's like Prima.
That's what it means.
Yeah, no, it was perfect. They nailed it. Nailed it.
Right? The first, the best. Yeah, there's, I mean, we all know that there's a lot of large companies that have been around for years. And anybody that's, been crafting for years is going to know about all of them, and you're using that stuff. And everybody ups their game every year, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Right. Well, so I'm also a Stamperia freak. Oh my gosh, I love Stamperia. Stamperia is amazing. And then after meeting the owner, that lady is such a humble woman, and I have so much respect for her. It's unbelievable. Wow. She really, yeah. Absolutely amazing.
It seemed, at least, through what translate, through the interviews and stuff, that they're just really, really down to earth, very, very serious, seriously passionate, I should say, about the art world in general, and making sure that their products reflect that.
Yeah. And then Jennifer, I think that's her name, Jennifer Tyron. I butcher her last name. Sorry if you're ever watching my videos. I doubt you will, but anyway, she probably actually would. She's that type. She brought tears to my eyes because she literally was talking about how amazing it is to create things for people and to have the power to bring other people,
Right.
if there's something I want, to have that power that she can bring it, into play for me, to have that power. Wow, she does not overlook that fact, and that is a very important key factor. So for her to, I mean, I literally had tears in my eyes when she was talking, and she had tears in her eyes. So it was really it was a very, very, very neat experience. I know now just even more for the people, why Nikki loves them so much. So Nikki, who is Disorganized Crafter, she's one of my partners in crime. Well, she
no, she's not, because she takes off.
Yeah, but she'll leave me in the dust to take the heat. I will. Yeah, full disclosure there. But
I'm supposed to remind you it's Stamperia, like pizzeria, not stamp.
What did I say?
You said Stamperia.
Did I? See, I gotta break the habit. Stamperia, Stamperia. So if I start talking like
keep
that,
thinking Ria, pizzeria.
Pizzeria, Pizzeria. Anyway, to meet her and to see her passion, and then the same thing with Sarah, who is
Mm-hmm.
the bigwig
I
there,
got
the
choked up
ogre.
over 3 people's interviews. I mean, I had tears running down.
Yeah, I mean, to be at her level and then still be able to say those things and be
Right?
sincere about it. Yeah, my kind of person, 100%.
Yeah.
My kind of person, 100%.
Yeah. When someone can evoke that same type of, I guess, aesthetic or idea, feelings about, art in general,
Mhm.
listening to them, that's a lifetime love affair for me.
Right.
I know I'll never forget that.
But and for you to feel that intensity and
Right.
the passion
Yeah.
through the screen,
Right.
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. It's instant respect and instant love for that person and
and
what they
gratitude.
represent because they touch the same part of you. That's how you feel about it.
Yep. And gratitude because they are in that position and don't take it lightly that they're in that position. That
Right.
yeah, that to me was fantastic. This is looking so cool. Okay, I'm just going to tell you when Linda gets here, Donna Hicks. Don't know why.
Linda, Linda, listen, Linda.
Sorry, I've not even been looking at chat, y'all. I'm focusing on this. Okay, so now I just need to get the silver. I think I've got enough of all these colors. And now I just need to
Not
maybe
really to lease, but I'm not going to be too awfully concerned about that because I hear that's pretty much par for the course this time around for this stuff. So just not going to stress it. Keep drinking my water. Yes, Frank was a wonderful interview too. He really was. I wanted to hug him so bad. I don't know why. I even typed it in the chat that day when you guys were talking to him. It's like, is it wrong that I really, really want to hug Frank right now?
so our rep, I'm not gonna say what he said, okay, because I don't wanna but Frank enjoyed our interview. Really, really, really enjoyed our interview. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So much that he would say it to somebody. So that's pretty
Right.
darn cool.
Well,
Yeah.
because you didn't like. I don't. I can understand why he would say that. I just can't find the words to describe what's on my mind. But yeah, I can understand his point of view
Mhm.
because that was a totally different interview than I'm sure he's accustomed to having.
Yeah.
You actually asked him questions and listens to his darn answers for one thing. And a lot of interviewers are just, asking general questions and getting the info out there and then they move on. And I think that was the difference is you
Mhm.
actually cared about the answers and it was evident.
Mhm.
Do I mean?
Mhm.
They were meaningful questions.
Mhm.
He was probably really, really like, wow, somebody actually cares about what I think, not just hearing me babble.
Right. Well, my thing is I and Nikki's very much the same way. You treat others as you want to be treated. I mean, that is the golden rule. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Keep your mouth shut. Unless it's constructive criticism, then sure, open that mouth up and say something. But yeah, it was really neat. It was
Yeah, you guys got, let him, say what he wanted to about what he wanted to. And I think that's probably what he really enjoyed
mhm
was being able to just share.
mhm Yeah, it was a great experience, and I knew it was going to be a great experience, but it was so much better than what I thought it was
Oh,
going to, like 100 times. It was
yeah.
amazing.
And not to mention all of us out here in YouTube land or in internet land. It was really, really nice because it felt like you were there as well. I mean, once an interview started, you're just wrapped in what's going on, and it's like you get transported there for a few minutes or whatever, and that was so fun.
And that's what our goal was to so people would feel like they were there. But I
I
will
know a
tell you
lot of
what,
ladies mentioned they felt like they were there.
I will tell you one thing, like it's so motivating and inspirational. You feel like when you leave, well, not even when you leave, when you're in the middle of everything, you are like, ah, I I I'm so ready to go right now. Heck with the class. I'm ready to leave this class and go right now and do it. Like Nikki and I both were like, oh, what should we do? And then we were gonna go live from the hotel room, but we didn't have the stuff and we weren't about to go buy, all of the supplies to go and do things. So it
Right.
was like, we'll just wait till we get back home. But gee, then your mind just is racing and wow, it was so it it lifts you up in so many ways. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Right, Talise. I think it was the fact that it was more on a personal level of him, not just what he does for a living, but, him as a person. That
Mm,
he just, yeah, he was so comfortable. You could tell, that he just got really comfortable and was just really expressing almost like in a relieved way. If you go back and watch
mm,
his face and how his voice changes, it was adorable. I'm sorry.
mm.
I wanted to hug him. You know me and my huggy issues. Oh, you guys can't take me anywhere, I'm telling you. Just warn me, don't ever take me anywhere.
Well, I enjoy meeting people. It was so funny. So like I've met Heidi several times, and she's a fellow Utah girl. So it was so funny. We were helping.
Oh, yes, she's hilarious.
I forgot who we were helping someone find something. And I walked by and I'm like, "Hey Heidi, how are you? Long time no see." And then Nikki's like, "Do you know her?" Or she's like, "You talk to everybody like you're their best friend, Crystal." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know who she is. She knows who I am. It might take her a minute, but she'll realize who I am. But
She
yeah,
was so fun. Oh my God, she's funny.
yeah, she's a hoot. And she's
Yeah, she
always
is.
like that. And she's had a lot of challenges in her life, but she's always like that. She's fantastic.
I was giggling at her and the Dusty Attic ladies. Oh my gosh, they were so
Oh, let me
funny.
tell you. So you guys didn't see the stuff that we didn't get on film. Those Dusty Attic ladies, oh my gosh, they are amazing. They honestly, by far, um, they were my favorite because of the fact that they made me laugh like crazy. I mean, oh my gosh, they were hilarious. The things that they were saying before we went live was, oh my gosh, it was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was so fun though,
Well, Aussies and New Zealanders are kind of known for their sense of humor anyway.
right?
All my friends from over there, oh my God, they're all just a hoot and a half. Just full of vinegar and they're oh my God, they're just funny. Funny, funny people. And those ladies were right on par.
Mhm.
Fun loving, upbeat. Yeah, that's I've never met anybody from over there that isn't like that, to be honest. I was giggling.
Yeah, they were great. Like seriously.
Who was the one? Darn it, trying to remember which lady because I actually giggled into my coffee cup. It was
The
one
redhead
lady you
was hilarious.
interviewed. You asked how she would describe her artistic style, and she said something like, "I'm a toddler on crack." Who was that? I about choked. I'm not kidding you. I immediately went and my coffee spewed. That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard. I would describe my entire life as that. So, of course, I could relate. Isn't that funny? Was that Jen?
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Oh gosh, that was funny.
Okay.
I got to watch that one again just for that. Of all things to spew out, and she was so serious. That was so funny.
Okay, so now I don't know if I want these on
Yes,
camera.
it was. You're right. You're right. The one. Yeah, that's right. It was the Queen of the Cool Kids.
The Queen of the Cool Kids.
That's who I always refer to as the Queen of the Cool Kids. You know how
Oh,
she dressed.
Jane Davenport.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing. Her and Dina Wakley. I mean, all of them. They're just man.
Yeah. But
Women
that
are
was
just
funny, but
brilliant.
it was so her personality to answer I I wish you guys could have seen me. I just wonder how many other people spilled their coffee that morning.
I'm gonna put a little bit of red, fire ruby on the heart. I don't want it on his arm.
New York said Frankie likes to be himself, and it's hard for him. But like I told him a few years ago, be yourself. Don't let anyone stop you because you're an amazing crafter, person, and friend, and you have many who love you for you.
Right?
Yeah,
Right. I
very,
agree.
very good advice.
1000%. 1000%. Well stated. So
Actually, I would say that to anybody. That's good.
you've been to the crafty the creativation too then? So she knows how inspirational it is. It's amazing.
Just the energy in that place. If it can translate like that across the internet,
Right?
being there, I would have to wear Depends. I don't know how you girls dealt with it with just the energy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That would take an awful lot of caffeine.
It was a um it was a life-changing experience. Just the way that they get you going is
So
just
I have to wait an entire year for the next one.
yes, unfortunately. Don't remind me, Penny.
That's too long of a wait. Can't we do one next week again?
I know, right?
Right, Nikki? Yeah, I mean, there is no way. You would have to be dead from the neck up to not be inspired by an atmosphere like that and the people.
Yep.
Very true, Nikki. And
Just
then you're
stay
in a hotel. I would have been going absolutely insane every night when you go back to the hotel because you'd be like, I got all these ideas in my head and all this stuff and oh dear God, get me some crafting supplies.
that's exactly what we were doing. It was
I
crazy.
I don't know how you handled it.
It was nuts. And then if we had coffee, we were really in trouble.
Especially you.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm gonna put this little feller right here.
Well, New York, next time you go see Frankie at his store, give him a hug from me because I didn't get to do it through the screen at Creative Asian. So
So do you live in California then? That would be so awesome to live in California. Just go there.
Well, it looks like she's in New York, but she goes to California to visit her family, and then she goes to see him at his store.
Yeah. So I'm just taking the brush and just highlighting different areas because I don't like, sometimes I like highlighting the faces, but I don't want to highlight the face this time. I just want to highlight the wings, the textures.
He probably doesn't like a bunch of old women hugging him, though.
You know what? He does not seem like he's that way. Like he seems like he would be like, bring it on over here.
Hey, Mary just got here. Really?
Oh,
You
Mary.
never know with people, and I mean, I don't just attack people, but I'm a very huggy person.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Yeah, because we can't even imagine that at all.
Can't help it.
Mary, Mary. Mary, I thought you were going to bed, woman.
She said, "Sleep isn't for me tonight."
Oh.
Uh-oh, that's mute. You know what's going on.
Papa's
Sorry.
home. Papa's home. Oh,
excited.
you're fine. Papa's home. So now I'm just highlighting the wings and the hair. I'll highlight this hair a little bit more. And those wings a little bit more. I think I'm going to do a little bit more on the word, just to really make it pop, because I really want the word to pop. Hopefully it's popping. Okay, I think we are done. I think it looks pretty cool. Now I just have to decide what picture to put in there, which I don't know. I have no idea right now. I do know that, where's the, I was going to put a, I was going to put a picture that I have in there, and I don't know where, I don't know what I've done with it now. So, anyway, so this is the finished canvas, and then I'll go along on the sides and just kind of, touch it up, just to bring down some color. That's a personal preference. I just like the finished look. Some people don't really care for it, but I do. Just because if somebody comes to look at it from the side, then I want them to be able to see, that, wow, it's got, texture throughout it. So I will take the colors that I've already used throughout the canvas, and so I would bring the turquoise over here. I would bring the turquoise over here. I'd bring red over here, and then I'll go through. Well, you can see I started to do it there. And then I always go along, you can see along the tops of the pieces, I go along the tops and just make sure that you've dusted them with some color as well. So, yeah. Turned out pretty cool, I think. So here's an up close. There's an, hopefully you can see it. I only have a small little view of the camera, so I'm just carrying it across so that you can see. what it looks like. All the pieces, all the texture. So yeah, turned out pretty cool, huh? And that is using, I used the black gesso by, who is this by? Art Alternatives, which is just a company that Michaels has. And then, yeah, was it? Yeah, it was Michaels. A company Michaels has, I believe. Michaels or Joann's. Now that I say that, I can't remember. And then, of course, the Prima Art Alchemies. And then the Deco Art Metallic Lusters. I absolutely love these. I love those better than the Viva by far. By far. And then I did use the art company, their silver. It's just called myart.com. That's their die cuts with a view. I believe so. Yes, Amy, they were. There was a ton. We just, there's not a ton of time in the day when you're at those things. And so you just want to, of course, highlight the ones that people are really wanting to see. And then if you can get in some extras, then you do. But it's very hard. If you try and just set up a schedule to go and film people and do an interview, it's crazy. So that's why we just kind of did it off the cuff like that. So, oh, thank you, Mary. If you put it in parentheses, it'll show up. Yes, we will be carrying everything in the shop. If there is something that you don't see, then absolutely let us know, and we will. No, not to just anyone. Frankie has guards up for many reasons, but he's still a lovable person. Anyway, if there's something that you don't see, thank you, Talise. If there's something that you don't see, then let us know. But yes, we're actually waiting for the Prima order to come in. We should have it in a couple days, and so they'll be in the store in a couple days. And that is the new molds, the new waxes, the new. I think we got a couple of the new paper lines. I can't remember all what we got. It's been a minute since we did the order. But yes, everything will be at queenscraftfair.com. So, did you have any more questions, ladies and gents, if Clint's still here? Clint, I hope your grandma is okay. It's Elise. Dark colors and the layers look so much more magical to me than the lighter ones. Yeah, for right now, I am really drawn to the dark colors. Oh, I'm so drawn to the dark colors. And like New York had said, normally, as you guys know, I would spray it, with Lindy's or whatever sprays and then go behind and then highlight. But I did not want that look. I actually wanted the matte black look behind the yes, all Finn's new stuff. I wanted the dark matte look behind, and then to bring the metallics forward. Gosh, if I could speak. And so that's what I was after with this canvas. So
I think it
turned out pretty cool.
It's beautiful.
Not too bad. Not too shabby. Right, Mary? So pumped. So pumped.
And it's funny. The whole theme of tonight's conversations were inspirations.
Oh, well, awesome.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
How many times does that word come up tonight?
Very true. Very, very, very true.
It was
very, very, very true. Well, as you guys know, I am not feeling well, so I'm not going to hang around. June, I'm so glad you are here. Oh my gosh. I thought for sure your little booty would be in bed. Mary, I'm so glad you are here. I thought for sure you would be in bed.
Yeah.
And everyone else, I'm of course thankful. And I'm glad that we got to make some new friends. I'm glad Tiffany Solorio came. She stopped by. I'm glad that New York stopped by. And so we've made some new friends. And yeah, that's what my whole motivation and goal through this whole crafting journey is the more friends, the merrier, you know. I absolutely, I'm a person that loves to meet people, and I'll give you the shirt off my back. I believe in treat others as you want to be treated. um, I believe in, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep your mouth shut, unless it's constructive criticism. But um, I absolutely enjoy making friends. I enjoy our little crafting community that we have here. I absolutely love it and adore it and cherish it. And I appreciate every single one of you ladies coming every time that you do, and being so interactive in the chat, and all your ideas and your thoughts and your comments, and the fact that you can share with us your trials and errors and things that you're going through personally as well. Um, of course, we do try to keep the personal stuff to a minimum,
Barbara
but
just got here, by the way.
Barbara Higgins, I know I should have sent her a message. See, I was going to send her a message, and I was going to send Donna a message, and I'm like, nah, it's Sunday, they're probably doing something. Yep, my mom always said, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything. Yep, exactly. But I will say, like, I enjoy, of course, hearing the personal stuff, but we do try to keep your privacy.
Right.
We cherish every single one of you people, and you're our friends. And Christy, watch out for her messages. Oh, Barb, I'm sorry. Next time I will. um Mary, my mom did too. Then she would tell others where to go. That's my kind of gal.
Yeah.
um but yeah, we do cherish every single one of you girls. Hey, Kathleen. But we also want to protect you too, because this is, we are live. It is the internet world. And so, such as Bo's situation last night, we deleted that comment. We went and had a chat with her, made sure she is okay, because we genuinely care about you. But we also know that sometimes when you're upset, you might say things and not realize that you're putting it out there for people to come and attack, and we don't want you attacked. So anyway, Kathleen, Barbara, I'm sorry, the show's over. I'm not feeling the best. This is what I made. This was the canvas I had started last night, and I just finished it tonight. So here's a close up. And I'm probably going to put a picture in there, more than likely. Nope, no 8-hour show, Mary. I don't know how long we've been on, but I did say it was going to be an hour. So I don't know if it's been an hour or if it's been 2, but thanks, girls. Alrighty, well, I'm going to end the show. Once again, I do appreciate your kindness. I do appreciate your support. And if there are things in the shop, one shameless plug again, go shop at queenscraftfair.com. Queens with a Z, Faire, fair with an E, .com. And if there's things in there that you've not seen, or if there's things that you want and they're not in there, please let us know. Please do not hesitate to let us know. We will get them in. We are, we're a new store, so it's in its infancy. So be patient with us, but please let us know if and when you have ideas or things that you want. Mary tried one more time. Alrighty, good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Thanks again for coming, and we will see you next time. Bye.